Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Doggo Card Reviews. We are here with episode 15 of our Scrapbook series, Rise, Fall, and Rise Again of Sword Art Online.
I thought you would almost accidentally say Love Live Sunshine.
Oh, you
Since
funny. You funny.
that was our last Rise, Fall, and Rise Again.
True.
And holy shit, we're on episode 15 already? Wow, that's a lot of episodes.
Hey, Ready. Well, let's go on and get into the nitty-gritty. Sword Art Online debuted as a video standard title in late 2012 and has received a long line of projects ever since. As a result, the title has ebbed and flowed in terms of its status in the competitive environment. We will take a journey from the very beginning of the title to the present day to see how it has changed and evolved over the years and see how it has rising, falling, and rising again.
So, plays the first opening made by Lisa. Oh wait, they're all made by Lisa. Damn it!
Not every opening for Sword Art Online has been done by Lisa.
I thought it was everyone!
I wasn't.
Oh yeah, Ignite wasn't. I think it was done by... I forget who it was, but...
I'll give you a hint. They also did an opening for Kill la Kill.
I didn't watch Sonic Adventure 2 the anime, okay?
Okay, it's only a year.
Oh, I see. Like Sonic, I didn't know Sonic Adventure 2, okay? But pretty much, if you played Sonic Adventure 2, that is the plot of Kill la Kill. Well, your spoiler warning has been given here. Alrighty, gentlemen. Let's already. It did some things early on. With its first booster in early 2013, SAO has had a relative but simple but effective gameplay against a fair number of decks, save for the best defense using one of the few available advantage gaining combos while making unbombable walls, aiming to close out games with a combination of Soul Pump and Top Deckers.
Alright, so some people might be like, the heck are these cards? I have like never seen this before because I came into the game like in 2018 or something, or I maybe I saw these when I was cracking open a set that we're going to talk about later because LOL reissues OP, but alright, we will start from the top left here. So Oscar invites the party, she gets an easy 1000 power because F it, and on attack with a wind trigger, pay 1 to search. Yes, this is really the
FR.
FR. This is literally the best. Is that like literally one of like the only actual advanced getting combos before Conclave released?
Hey, look, it's fair and balanced, guys. I had to pay for that shit.
Right. Okay. Then we have Taking Shelter Asuna. So she gets 1 level and be 1500 power each time or for each marker under. And whenever she reverses a character in battle, marker the top card. You don't make it, you look at it.
Yo, dog, this is Marker Osna, the original.
That's
FR, right?
FR. Like some people be like, unironically, level 6, 5 digits.
If it gets bounced though, you cut a cry.
Right, that's one problem. Alright. Bagging Strength Asuna.
Yes, Combating Strength Osna.
And so,
Wait a minute, this is a trial deck card, yo.
they become a trial deck card, like, literally.
Commanding Strength Ichika. Let's fucking go, boys.
It's just a little different from this card. Chika from Kaguya-sama is exact clone of this card.
Oh, shit. Well...
Because this Commanding Strength heals on play, and then on attack, pay 1, get your card, all your avatar and net characters get power plus 501 soul.
Hey, man, at least humor me when I say Commanding Strength Ichika, alright?
And because there's something different on play.
Damn it.
Again, we also have Silica. So Silica is a on-play heal, and her Karma's combo is going to sound very underwhelming because LOL 2013 power levels. On reverse with a 2k1, you make top deck that character. Or no, I think it was sorry. On attack, you top deck a card from your opponent's waiting room.
FR?
Or,
This card. Ugh.
but you have to remember, this is like early 2013. Conclave wasn't out yet.
Hey, man, I recognize the first. Hey man, I know the first 3 cards. Okay. I don't. The Silica creature. Never heard of her.
Right, but I guess also around the time when like 2K ones were unironically played simply because people were trying because this is not long after the 117K vanilla release, and people are like, whoa, this 117K thing's pretty dope.
Yo, dog. We call 1175 the head encore hot garbage.
Hey, but again, early 2010s, when you realize you could like kind of win the game by just winning the board turn after turn, you just kind of go, hey, this is pretty good shit.
Wait, FR, they hardcast that vanilla over there?
Again, what the heck's a standby? Just,
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
yes, you are, but again, that's the game. Take this one stock investment, and if your opponent ever finds an answer to it until it's too late, you gain stonks.
True. And what's a bomb?
Well, I mean, there were bombs, but like, those were actually harder to find back then.
FR?
FR.
Wow.
Like, I'm number of bombs back then were like not that many. Like,
Man.
you were lucky if your set actually had a bomb. So set 1 Love Live, you had a bomb, it was a double R. So tough luck.
What's it? Double rares?
Double rare, well, okay, it was a double rare for like the wrong reasons. It was because LOL climax combo.
Tries to think. Chica? Chica's a double rare, if I remember correctly.
Oh yes, she was, but trust me, you do not want to look at what Kotori's climax combo.
Will my brain melt?
You will probably like ask FR, and then your brain will proceed to melt.
I see. For the sake of my brain power, 2013 SAO. Man, this was before my time. Yo, dog. This is like when Commodore Perry invaded Japan. Said, "Yo, Japan, open up your doors, or else." Actually, no, that's before then. 2015 is the damn Civil War.
So this be like did you call it again? Was it like the Age of Exploration or?
Yeah, the Age of Exploration. So like, well, this is the 1600s, yo.
Let's go. Or 1500s even.
Oh man, let's let technology advance for a moment here and move on to the next
Shirking.
next iteration.
With more VMMORPGs come a few more toys. As the meta continues to evolve more towards a more sustainability, SAO decks try to keep up with either a strong caustic recoverable beat stick or a costless beater with Clock Encore while playing either the aforementioned Asuna combo or empty doors and transitioning towards the infamous Rust Shot combo introduced Halo's first extra boost.
Okay, I recognize I think 3 of these creatures. I don't recognize the Kirito.
Oh, okay. So so in Prison Queen Asuna, she gets an easy like 1500 power if it's it's like 1050. I don't remember it. Some power and character head on core if there's a Kirito on the board. This Kirito, first of all, he is a global 500 to all avatar net, and he also gives. Oh no, hold on. Okay, no, global 500 to Asunas, and on your opponent's turn, all your other characters get 1000 power or something like that.
Okay, and then we have the Clock Encore Shinon, who's an Ellie clone with Clock Encore, and we have Last Shot, the infamous Last Shot.
Yeah.
Now, oh boy, I'm not as familiar with the first 2 cards, but the last 2 definitely.
Right. So some people were toying around with like this Asuna Kirito combo just because on the opponent's turn that thing's like you're unkillable by most decks.
Again, you have to bomb it.
You pretty much have to bomb it, or it's called understandable. I kind of fold to this.
And man, Kick W is a strat, okay?
It is, but when you actually have a lot of floaters back then, Cat W actually could hurt you.
I don't know, man. Well, actually, no. In today's modern metagame, Kick W is definitely a strat.
But back then, you like catch W3 lanes a turn. We're definitely grasping for cards by the time you reach your second or third turn of the.
Well, I hope that brainstorm cooperates because you're gonna need it.
And you know, practically almost nobody at this time had a tap self brainstorm.
FR?
Or brainstorms
Wow.
were tap 2.
You know, SAO didn't get its first tap self brainstorm until last bloody year. So, oh man. But SAO has had other options. We'll just put it that for right now. Now the Clock Encore Shinon. This is a goddamn newbie trap. I swear, I clocked Encore way too much with this card. Because, you know, when I first began, I was thinking, who cares? Card advantage is king. My life is a resource. Oh, did I learn very quickly? Oh, no, sir.
Right? Well,
Your life
okay,
is...
so we're talking 2014 around this point. And cards were okay for turns. Just because, you know, you're kind of like, I don't really want to lose hand to deal with, you know, to like keep stuff on the board and like run over my opponent's guys, right?
Right, but at the same time,
Like,
man, dude,
I will argue this. Most people knew to use the Clock Encore more as a fail-safe than like willy-nilly. I'll just say that.
yo, dog, I used this willy-nilly. I kept this thing alive against early place half the time. I remember doing that.
Like, if you had to do that, I probably meant more of your hand was just oofed. Like, you had like too many costly cards in your hand, but you couldn't play them yet. Or you got a bunch of events in your hand, and you're like, I can't play it, or you have too many card masters in your hand, you can't actually play those.
Or I just had no idea what I was doing. Like,
Okay,
literal.
yeah.
You have to remember, man. I was still stuck in that magic mentality of, oh, ball. Who cares what my life total as long as I'm not dead. And I just kept slamming damage onto myself, and my opponents were like, "Thank you."
Alright, and last shot seeing on.
Yo, dog, last shot.
On attack, pay 2, gets the card with a book. Earn 4.
Bird 4. Oh boy. So actually, Fate Grand Order plays last shot. Unironically, they play last shot. I'm like, FR last shot. Last shot doesn't kill people. Now, I will say, in defense of 2014, actually, last shot finished people.
And if it didn't, you at least were able to probably win board because of her other abilities. She gets 3,500 power if the damage is cancelled.
Doesn't she go to exile?
When she becomes reversed.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, well, again, this is her last bullet, so they get her. She's done.
Right, I'm very glad they like actually I had a bit of flavor on that card.
I'm like, well, again, the exile doesn't matter at the end of the game.
Right.
So the only reason they did it is flavor.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember here, 2014, because but by the time I got into the game, SAO was still they were still playing this.
Right. Well, we're gonna get to like the actual reasons why they were still playing this.
So I'm just going here. At this point, you know, obviously I don't have any memories of this because I wasn't here yet. But I still remember playing, you know, the bottom 2 cards. By the time I came into the game during the First World War, the first 2 didn't exist. Hence why I barely know what Asuna does, and I had no idea what Kirito did.
Right, and you know, the character in Arsenal deck was, I would definitely argue, was the less commonly played of the two as the side game plan.
And empty gates? I don't remember Sal ever doing empty gates. Like both empty, like 8 empty gates. I'm like, the hell?
No. Only 4 of your card messages were empty door. You,
Oh, okay.
all by the time the first Extra Booster came out, pretty much every competitive build went last
Ran
shot.
4 books.
Right, just because, oh hey, I could actually do extra instances of damage, something that like I rarely got to do before this. Like, there were things like a cancel burn 1, but that wasn't that appealing to most players.
My immediate response would be FR.
The secondary abilities were not that good, if I remember correctly.
So basically, hey, you want your sheep finisher? No.
Right,
Yeah.
and you know, people really felt like, you know what, I don't have to play 2K anymore.
I mean, by now, well, wasn't Boats in the game by now?
Folks should have been in the game by now.
Yeah, Boats should have taught players that Musashi's pretty good.
So remember, it was like, for a while, only one of a kind.
True, true. And now Musashi is literally everywhere.
Right.
But there's a reason why we still call it Musashi.
Yeah. That impact OP.
Oh, that's the. I mean, she's even played in modern day Concole, for God's sake.
Right, like,
And she's from set one.
Conquest 2014. We're talking March 2014, SAO Extra. This was like 8 months after Conquest.
Man. Man, are we gonna eventually do a Rise Fall, Rise Gonna Boats?
I mean, if you really want to, I'm down.
Oh well, I mean, diving into the history of boats wouldn't be a terrible idea.
It wouldn't. It actually has some nice history. Both real life and Weiss Schwarz one.
But regardless, in terms of Phase 2 of SAO, well, I can't really contribute much here because I didn't exist here. So
Right, and this phase was honestly a little short-lived, for multiple reasons. You know, like Conclave, Nisei, because like you know, Conclave, Nisei, quite little busters for like the kings to.
Wait, that's quick existed at this point?
I think it was like in 20.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me double check here. I swear it was.
I could have sworn Nesquik was early 2015.
Double check here. Boy, first sec. No, August 2014.
Oh, okay.
Gets released after? Yeah, gets unironically released. Oh, yeah, no. So, quick little trivia since we're on Nisekoi. The sets that came in between Nisekoi Set 1 and this thing, people called, like, those were, like, considered the very underwhelming sets. Because.
Welcome to the trash.
Right, because Bushiro. Some people, you know, have heard of this, grilling incident. And Bushiro realized that many people were angry with the way that they designed cards in Nisekoi, that they decided to take a step back for like the next 4 to 5 sets and play it very, very, very safe. And that kind of disappointed people, to say the least.
I mean, why can't they do that nowadays? Because holy shit-o! This game is very quick.
But let me see if I can actually like, pull up like the exact sets that came in between these two.
Didn't Bug People release in that time frame?
Oh, let me check here. Nisei Koi Set 1. So we had the Kapo Sakura Saku extra booster. Pretty. We had the Little Busters card missing extra booster. Kinda. Persona Q was pretty. Gas Shooter, no. Oh, but hey, here's some good news. There was the Nanoha reprint.
Yo, dog. Most of the sets you just listed are hard garbage.
Actually, no, that's like the real reprint set. The real reprint set, I believe, came a little late. I don't remember. No, this is the movie boost. First two recap movies.
The A's?
Yeah. Oh no, this is a reprint set because yeah, a lot of these cards were reprints of cards from the original set and the original A set, but with the anime art.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
You look at cards from way back when they were commissioned. And then we had the Idol Master. Oh yeah, right before this, the Idol Master movie set.
Yo, dog, that's actually a good set.
It actually was. So okay, I backtracked my statement a little bit.
But most of those sets you listed were hot garbage.
Right. But hey, can you really blame Bushiro though when almost your entire audience tells you, yo, this set fucking made the game stupidly worse?
Uh, 6 years in the future. Yo, dog, why don't you people rebel against Bushiroad now? Jesus fucking Christ, this game is super quick now.
I guess more because like everything is OP. It doesn't seem like a problem.
So basically, they just took the Modern Warfare 2 approach. Everything's
Or
OP.
or the what's that? Oh yeah, Dota approach.
So everything's OP, so no one complains. FR?
FR apparently.
Holy shut up. Like,
Well, people definitely complain about, say, Sunshine Extra Boost.
right, but I'm talking like 2021.
Oh yeah,
FR?
again, like almost nobody complains because they're like, oh, but I have a title that I like and it happens to be OP, so I'm Gucci.
Oh my god. As someone who is basically Shang Tsung, yo dog. This game is a little quick, yo. This game's a bit quick. I feel sometimes, can Bushiroad slow down a bit? And Bushiroad's answer.
They could do it every now and then, but they apparently keep choosing to take the high road.
Well, in before the game spirals out of control.
Yeah, 2021's looking a little yikes.
Well, actually, no. So far, like pre-Kone is pretty balanced.
Pretty sane. Like it's not extremely overpowered.
And Kanokari, FR.
Yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, people were still playing. It's not terrible.
But compared to everything that came out last year and Princess Connect, FR, no.
Right, but looking at this like coming after these, and we're like, the development team like change up around this time.
I would like to know. I'd like to speak to their physicians.
I was like, people are saying things like upcoming reveals, or just kind of like these previous
Nijigasaki creatures. Oh, makes me worry, man.
Like, not like Assault Lily's like no one choice to play with either.
No, they're not. But Nijigasaki, I think, is the biggest offender of. Oh God, no pulse, no.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about like, are there like actually two different development teams for like Assault Lily Bouquet and like Nijigasaki High School Idol Club?
Oh yeah, let's just put all the OP shit in Nijigasaki. You what?
But before we go way too far here.
Oh, that's another topic for another time. Trust me, I have plenty of ammunition for Nijigasaki.
Alrighty, let's move forward in time.
Oh yes. Another extra booster, another way to play. With the introduction of the title's second extra booster, SAO found a new arsenal of tools in the form of a new climax combo that allows for better filtering to exit first stack quicker, while also hand fixing, along with incentives to delve into the accelerate keyword. The title also received the famous Leaf counter and a usable early play option. Some players choose to make the move to implement green, while others remain steadfast about protecting the imprisoned queen. So, yo, dog, I actually recognize all four of these cards.
Okay. Good.
So, we have Yuki combo. Yeah, this combo's pretty infamous at this point. Like, I don't think I need to explain what this card does. Lisbeth. She's an Ellie clone that you can accelerate to gain advantage. Board encounters! And we have Quest for the Holy Sword Kirito. Yo, dog. This asshole is fat. Digs, and is in easy condition. You what? This was bonkers in 2015, man.
Yeah, almost nobody had real answers for this.
I mean, yo, dog. When did Monogatari have its SAT counter yet?
Monogatari second season. Let me think here.
Is a 2016 set. I know that much.
And let me backtrack here a little bit. So SAO second extra booster was 2015 August.
Yeah, because I remember getting destroyed by this deck repeatedly. when I first came into the game.
Monogatari series. Yeah, you're talking about like 5 months into the future here.
Okay, because Yo Dog almost nothing could deal with Quest for the Holy Sword Kirito. Like, his ass was actually good.
Ah.
Oh, sure. The majority of decks didn't have early plays. In fact, they just relied on their level 1s.
You branch towards their level 3. Like, you're just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna stay here, keep amassing stock. Because,
Yeah, Kirito destroyed whatever was in his way, and you couldn't do shit about him on defense.
right, he gains power only on the...
And boarding counter? Man, boarding counter is actually pretty good.
Right.
Yo, dog. My mouth dropped when we got level 1 boarding counters.
more on that later, though.
I actually didn't see much of Lisbeth, but from what I've heard, a lot of people still play the Clock Encore in Las Vegas, so...
Right. It was more of a... Some people chose to either, keep, kind of like go with this like green-blue strategy. Some people were like, you know what? Let me have something on top of my climax combo. Maybe they like... Or, yeah, they have something on top of their climax combo, or in case their climax combo couldn't be found in time. I'm personally Queen last thing we're talking about that 1-1. We're talking about the 1-1, backed by, good old trustworthy Kirito, being Omega Dick. We were still kind of in a semi-board based meta, but it was starting to transition more towards I'll do my thing, you do your thing, we'll kind of repeat this back and forth.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, it was much more advantage based by now. Because guess what? I'm surprised. I'm not surprised people decided to ditch a bit Imprison Queen, because you know what existed? Marika Bomb by now. And oh boy.
Right. You only really played Imprison Queen if you were dead certain your metagame contained bomb. Or
Nesquik.
Yeah, Nesquik in general.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Nesquik bodies that variant. This? Honestly, like, I feel this was SAO's response to Nesquik.
And it worked out pretty well.
Like, Kirito cannot kill Onodera. Onodera can't even dream of killing Kirito. And if Kirito's behind Machine of Ice support, Onodera is going down.
Right.
Because they can't respond to him now. And Yuki? Okay. Here's how good Yuki is, for those of you that don't know what she does. So, she's an assassin, enter the battlefield, and she has Climax combo with Gold Bar, pay 1, discard a card, tutor for 2 cards.
And so it still gets level +1, so even if you preemptively field a bomb, LOL no.
She chops them in half. And guess what? It turned your first deck into second deck, basically. You basically accelerated a deck state every time you use this bloody combo.
Oh, by the way, the level +1's actually cross-turn.
Oh, not to mention a certain brainstorm that isn't here. I'm like, yo, dawg, Sleeping Nights. Guess what?
I could have, but I'll run out of room quickly.
Yeah, true. So, you have things like Sleeping Nights. Like, SAO is the definition of toolbox. Like, it always has been. Especially from this point onwards, oh my god, SAO has so many options. Like, they could run. I mean, of course, the majority of the time you're tutoring with Yuki to Quest for the Holy Sword Kirito, because you can basically lock down the game with him. Like, Kirito has won me games because my opponents couldn't touch his ass.
Right, and we're still in the era of if you catch W over and over, you'll simply run out of resources.
Your hand bleeds.
And we're in the era of you have cars 5 days.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I would say it. Like, this is the Civil War / World War I-ish era. you actually needed,
we didn't have assault rifles just yet.
and you needed to actually use your brain while playing this game during this time frame. Now, Yuki Combo will last for years to come. In fact, there's only one other set in the entire game that I can think of that has gotten this Yuki Combo text for text, and that's Chain Chronicle. Now, most people will be like, "Wait, Chain Chronicle has this?" Yes, the Dark Army does. Oh, it's the Dark Army. I'm like, you know what? Yuki Combo is actually pretty good in that deck too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the combo is that good. Like, oh man. And Nesquik was also critical in that it showed players that, yeah, early plays are going to dominate. Onodera was the beginning of early plays. Like, the true beginning. I know Takane came before Onodera did, but back then, early plays weren't rampant. Now, ooh, baby.
Right, Takane was like a privilege. Like there was a reason why people who like actually remember like way back when that unironically Takane was actually restricted.
Takane of the ancient capital.
Yeah, it was restricted with the Azusa runner. Maybe the Jupiter counter. I don't exactly remember.
FR?
FR.
Who the hell would? Oh wait, who the hell would play the runner over Takane?
Almost nobody.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. That reminds me of a certain band that's also a gigantic joke. Like, you're joking, right? But
let's actually remember, almost nobody like Unga Bunga.
Oh, this is true. This is also the era where, floaters are starting to become more existent, but almost nobody Unga Bunga back then.
Right, if you played... even if you were playing Rewrite or Little Busters, you can't just simply Unga Bunga.
Right. And certainly SAO couldn't afford to Unga Bunga.
Right, because your so-called Akane/Riki clone at this time only found level 2 or higher. And it was only 1000 power.
No? We will get Nakane later. But have fun only tutoring for Flucklight.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
Regardless, you're really spoiling about Floodlight already.
Oh well. But that is true. But any last words about this?
Oh no, like a good chunk of the second Astro Booster honestly remains staple for years to come for a good.
Though Kirito will disappear from a lot of decks.
Right.
But again, that's just as the game has evolved. And honestly, if you were looking to get into SAO today, Kirito is not terrible in today's meta. He's a bit slow, yes, but he's not god-awful. He's a good introduction. He's a good introduction for a beginner to early plays.
Right.
Now, I had a much fancier and a much better looking introduction to early plays, but more on that when we get to the next era.
Alrighty. Reprints with a major serving of new toys. The title received a re-edit set containing various reprints from previous expansions with a few new cards that include a level 1 on-death Rize, a standalone clock kick, and the switch combo among other things. However, SAO will see a decline in competitive play as a result of being power cracked by other titles such as Red Sunshine, Vivid Strike, ReZero, and Idol Master Cinderella Girls, and both Switch and Last Shot finishers being interpreted by most players as being too swingy for their liking.
Okay, so this is roughly around 2016, 2007. So it's roughly around early 2017, like March-ish. That's when Re-Edit came out. So we're looking at, by now, a lot of new contenders have entered the field. Monogatari, Cinderella Girls, ReZero just came out. Sunshine Set 1 just came out. So did and then later on in the year, both Vivid Strike and Sunshine Extra Booster came out. Gochi Uso is here by now. Oh boy, there's a lot of competition for SAO, and realistically, the deck didn't really do all that much anymore. Like, the deck kind of remains stagnant.
Right.
Yes.
But you got yes, you do have a few new cards, but you were still effectively the same shell from 2015.
So when you think about it, okay, one of the biggest problems with 2015 SAO, it couldn't deck mill where shit. It was so slow at it. Like, your best thing was a tap 2 brainstorm and Yuki. That's it. You had to hope and pray that Yuki combo basically accelerated your deck enough to be that second deck. And often, by now, nearly all of its competitors had Azusa. Love Light Sunshine will be Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. 2 of them, Monogatari. Like, also had the monkey, FR, ReZero, had Emilia to move through the deck quickly. Vivid Strike kind of suffered through the same problem, but honestly speaking, Vivid Strike had a tap cell tutoring brainstorm.
I could unironically feel 2 of those and spend 2 stock a turn, and speaking
and
of
just
deck,
move through its deck. Right. And all SAO really got is an on-death Dize. Oh, great. And Gochi Usa had original Dize. Like, goddamn. It moved through, like, all of its competitors moved through so quickly.
And on top of that, its top end options just felt kind of meh compared to what almost everyone else had.
Okay, Last Shot. By now, 2 years ago, 2015, Last Shot was like, oh my god, amazing. By now, you're kidding me, right?
Let's compare with some other finishers that started existing. So, we had the infamous Vivid Strike, Fuka, Burn One on Gorodian Times combo.
Right, sure, Fuka was risky, but at the same time, you knew what those markers were. ReZero. People were scared of Rem and Felt.
Right, ReZero is a different type of top end. They care more about trying to cut out attrition you starting from level 2 onwards, because you simply don't have the answers against their double early play board. And because they heal down so much, you are going to have even more trouble killing them.
Dedemas, you have Power of Smile.
Right, like, it's a recenter that basically went off because F it.
And Love Life Sunshine. Do we need to say any more?
Right.
Like, we've said...
Gochi Usa, that burn one, and then soul damage. That was pretty scary.
Yep. Like... Oh, not to mention, Shingeki was also here by now. Like, holy shit. I don't know about you, man. What are you more scared of, Switch Combo or Mikasa?
Now here's the thing. Almost no JP player bothered with Mikasa, though. Like, if anything, I think people would rather play, like, almost like unironically rather play either the 4-win, 4-door version of that deck just to have 3D MG forever, or they played some people went to the weird Eren Titan finisher.
Really? Because when Shingeki debuted at Nats in 2017, I saw a lot of Mikasa running around.
Those are probably like English, or like people trying to emulate the English style of play in a JP context.
I mean, would you consider Randall a scrub?
Randall was actually one of the guys that played the Titan finisher, if I remember correctly.
No, he championed Mikasa, dude.
I swore he played Titan.
No, he was with Mikasa. He championed Mikasa. He got into the quarterfinals with Mikasa.
Oh.
Yeah. He got to the top.
What if I remember different deck lists?
Yeah.
I know he topped. You're only
I
going
think,
to the.
I mean, I think he has it on his YouTube channel, man.
It also be a
But
different deck profile altogether, but
could could be. But at the same time, I just remember a lot of the U.S. going with Mikasa, and a lot of them played it in JP first. Then it took over English. So I'm just going, yeah, dude. But regardless, back to the question of what are you more scared of, Switch or Mikasa?
in general, Mikasa.
Right, and I would wholeheartedly agree. Mikasa's a hell of a lot scarier.
Just also on top of you know, you know, because she's most likely in front of Armin, which means you probably can't do anything about her anyway. Whereas
Right,
with Switch, you actually could have responses.
right, and I bel however, I don't think you need to reverse with Switch in order to restand, but
No, but
it's a clunky restand at best.
right. I would compare it more like playing Aqua Force in Cardfight Vanguard.
Really, Victor? Hmm.
Wait, no, Victor's Nova Grapper. What are you doing?
Oh, right. Oops, my bad. Amen, amen.
I don't blame you. The two clans play very similarly in that they try to get a Gorillion attacks off.
I just remember, amen. Both Victor and Aquaforce will pummel you with like 50,000 attacks a turn, man.
Right. And that's what the Switch combo try to do. Like, we're able to pull off like 5 instances of damage by doing this.
Right, and of course, Asuna is a good support. I'd say the weaker half is the Kirito, actually. But I've also seen some people try the draw two ditch one brainstorm that allows you to sacrifice him in order to summon Kirito for free. But I'm just like, eh. But that involves playing a non-selective brainstorm. But at this point, though, SAO didn't really have very good brainstorm options, to be honest with you.
Right, they were all tap 2.
They're all tap twos, but I think the majority of players stuck with Sleeping Knights.
Just because they
Number-
at least toolboxed your deck.
Now, Leaf of Clock Kick, probably the best card amongst these four. She's a Doug Trio, she's a cross-turn kick, and she's fat. Like, what more could you really want?
Oh, and her kick doesn't require you to pay stock. Even better.
I think it requires you to pitch two?
Pitch 2 instead of 2, like, before Leafa, the standard cross-turn clock kick cost was either pay 2 stock and discard 1 card, or pay 3
Ugh.
stock.
Oh, that's so expensive for a kick. Oh. Oh, God, no. I'd rather just summon another healer and vanilla swing at that point. Oh, that sounds terrible. But regardless, I'm just going, yeah, SAO dipped in popularity by leaps and bounds. Like, SAO went from one of the best decks to, haha, look at this loser. They also did get Lisbeth early play in Re-Edit, but she didn't become really relevant until much later. Like, she's a good early play even now. Like, she's an 11k. She's an 11k 2 or less that standard heals. Actually, no. She's literally Puck. She's literally Puck and Ichika. Which, if you've listened to our reviews, yeah, we like those cards. By quite a bit. 2017. Not very nice to SAO. Like, there was a lot of turbulence during this year, and this is when I dropped SAO. And I didn't play it till, last year? I stopped playing it until literally last year. So I took a 4-year break from SAO. From roughly 2016 to 2020. Man, bodied by both my first wife and my second wife. Ouch.
It'd be like that, apparently.
Bodied by both of them. Can't believe the old girl was still able to keep up. Well, then, actually, no. She wasn't old back then. She was still pretty deadly.
it was kind of new.
No, she was my first wife.
I mean, okay, it's only been like a year since then, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She wasn't that old yet. And my
And
second
the
wife,
restriction game and the
she was
restriction
hot
game
off the presses.
restriction didn't kick off yet, right?
Right. And my second wife, she was hot off the presses.
And she demolished.
Yeah, I was about to say she needed
Like
punishment.
she had like only two bad matchups, if that.
And they're both on the screen. Hint, they're both on the screen. Both of them are on the screen.
The wives, not the
Not SAO.
not the bad matchups I meant. One
Right.
of the bad matchups is actually there.
Yeah, one of them's there. The other one, well, the other one's not on the screen.
Right.
But
Alrighty.
at the same time, I just go, poor Sal. It just kind of sat there and got bodied.
Right. Like, yes, the reality set was neat for anyone wanting to get into SAO. Like, they claimed like several years before, but by the time that happened, you're like, oh, I have this deck. What does it do? You get
Nothing.
pummeled. You get pummeled by tier 1 and tier 2 decks. FR.
FR. Literally, Sal was like an A/S tier deck up until now. Now it belongs in the Shadow Realm. It's like, what? Shadow Realm? Yup. Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Sal. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, so any last thoughts about our about Sal here?
Like, that's the thing about Bushiroad. Like, the re-edits are nice in concept, but I almost feel like they come too little too late in general. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Yeah, because guess what? By the time a re-edit comes out, man, the set's already dead in the water by now.
Like, yes, they do things like adding new cards that try to help it a little more, but they don't help enough most of the time.
They really should do more standard reprints instead of doing re-edits.
Hey, Weiss Schwarz, actually learn from your Rebirth cohorts. They already announced 2 set reprints for things that just came out not that long ago. They actually confirmed.
Are we sure both these games are made by the same company?
Honestly, no. I feel like whoever's Rebirth is like doing a much better job. Yes, Rebirth mechanics makes them a little sus to people, but in terms of how they handle product distribution and game balance, for the most part, like I guess again, almost nobody would really call things broken in Rebirth, except maybe like one deck that I mentioned to you before, the funny something Doomblades and a heal deck.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, even then, that deck's not unbeatable.
You just gotta learn the matchup.
And they introduced a new rule in on the 15th that says if you deck out instead of an actual refresh like they had in the original rules, the rule is now your deck on the end of if you deck out on your turn, you lose. You do not win. You lose if you do not win that turn. If you deck out on the opponent's turn for some reason, you lose. You lose at the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay. So you just don't die immediately.
Right. It's like at least I give you like another chance. Let me still check that I got that right.
I was about to say this isn't Magic where you deck out, you're dead.
Right. All right, let's double check here. Okay. Yeah, you lose on the next end of your turn. So you deck out on your turn, you lose at the end of that current turn. If you decked out on your opponent's turn, you lose at the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you deck out, you still have like a chance to attempt a finish, but
good luck.
If you don't, oh well, no one told you to play 8 heals.
But regardless, okay, Sal. Poor Sal. Oh, actually, no, I don't feel sorry. It's like I don't feel that bad for you, though.
right? Like, it's already been 5 years since SAO has come out, so it was about time to kind of go for a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Because,
All right, next.
yes.
Oh, great. Ordinal scale. Oh, standby! The ordinal scale will bring standby to the set, paving the path for one of the first decks to utilize the new trigger to great effect, with some people realizing it can work well with the switch combo introduced in Re-Edit. Lifa, as an Amagi clone for the set, has also helped for easier deck fills, fixing the title needed. Need to remain a competitive deck in the field of fast first deck exit strategies, and the Link Strike series of cards also appeal to players wanting an explosive top hit. Okay, so we have Amagi, the 1/1/7 follow hand encore, the 2/2/10/5 regenerator, and the Kirito that starts the Link Strike restand chain.
Right, most people play it with Singon, Link Strike, but you could play with like other Link Strike cards that were like they weren't terrible. Almost every Link Strike card was usable in some fashion.
Okay, Lifa, probably the most impactful card on this list.
Yeah, she was like the
Holy
most
shit-o.
expensive double R for SAO like ever.
25. FR.
Actually, was like,
25.
I got you down to like 12. I got you down to like 2980 yen at one point. Or even 3480? No.
She was 40 at one point, man.
Alright, so 3980. Alright, so I was right about that.
Her peak was 40, but currently she's 25.
Yeah, hold
She's-
on. This is from late 2017, people.
2018, actually.
Double check that. I actually have the page open. Oh, October 2017.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, man, Sal wasn't dead for long.
Yeah, like Reactive was February. Okay, you just had to wait 8 more months. Yay!
Wait, Sal was only sent to the Shadow World for less than a year? FR?
Oh, okay, to be fair, let's see. It got this second extra booster in late 2015. It probably started losing steam around like mid 2016. So you were more dead for about like a year and a few months.
Still, man. Well, still.
So like Reactive kind of breathed like some new short-lived life in SAO until people realized, why am I playing this instead of Cinderella Girls?
Or why am I playing this instead of Monogatari?
Right.
Now, the 1/1, the 2/2. You might be thinking here, why would these be here? These don't seem that impressive. Standby. That's the reason why they're here.
Right, like you just crap out the Silica there at level 0, your opponent just goes, what am I doing against this thing? Oh, and they bring out Lispeth at level 1? Good luck.
Oh, plus you have Vice Commander Asuna with Amagi, 3,000 counters.
Oh
with
yeah,
no drawback?
so I wish I could have a spot to show Vice Commander Asuna. So to like bring people up to speed here, Vice Commander Asuna is a 1k counter that on counter you can give 1,000 power to any avatar net character. FR. Split. You can have it on the same character, you can have it on another character, like it was crazy. You do not see her
2K splittable counters.
Yeah. And Lifa here says when you're using Act plus 1,000 power to a character of your choice until end of turn.
Guess what that counter is? Well, shit.
There's a little symbol there next to the counter part of a backup.
So, yeah, 3K splittable counters, FR?
FR.
Oh,
like, yo, imagine if fricking Frontier Academy of the Arts in Rebel Starlight Real Life had Vice Commander Asuna.
Pulls no?
You would have like split counter split across like 4 to 5 different places.
Pulls no. But regardless, okay, this really, like, Ordinal Skill really started the notion of people playing standby, and this really showed players that standby can be very effective. Like, Sal is the pioneer of standby. Like,
Arguably.
and of course, you know what's funny is Standby is actually a good budget deck. It's actually good for budget players because, hey, look, the core of your deck, the 1/1s, 2/2s, and counters, dirt cheap.
Until you realize that you couldn't find copies of the 1/1 anymore because they were actually rare.
FR?
FR.
Is it rare?
This was a rare back then.
I would be pissed if I saw open selling cost by rare.
Yeah, but to be fair, before her, like, this wasn't common.
Oh. 1175 with hand encore?
It's not common.
A card that we laugh at in today's meta?
Right, but, you know, Silica was like one of the first.
True. And I believe Lisbeth is the first of her kind.
Yeah, but at least she was a common.
She was?
Oh.
Hey man, I just remember I couldn't get past either of these two. I just go, fuck, what do I do now? I can't beat
And luckily, you know, Vice Commander was one of the reprints in Riege, so it was pretty available.
The only really expensive part was Amagi.
Yeah. Or the Asuna Brainstorm?
No one played that.
Okay, never mind.
No one really played it. Like, a lot of people just relied on Amagi for the most part.
Or,
Hell, some people even played Sleeping Night still.
Right.
You know, I still saw a few copies of Sleeping Nights. You know, oh yeah, there's also Ordnance Guild also gave Sal money counters now.
More on that later.
I'm like, FR money counters? Yep, there's a money counter, yo.
Do I just skip right to it, Gavin?
Oops, my bad. But there's like Standby was really obnoxious. And of course, this also I think this was the start of the current Japanese playstyle.
If not the first, one of the first.
Like, I think this kind of pioneered it, and I'm just like, oh, by the way, empty gates, boys. FR, empty gates.
Or you know, you could automatically play Switch and you would still be fine because you would just stand by in the Asuna to start it.
Oh yeah, just stand by an Asuna.
And she wasn't a terrible back row card as we mentioned.
She's plus 2,000 frontal 2,000 to any avatar net.
Which means your already big guys become bigger at level 2.
I hope your opponent knows this thing called Keck W.
Even then, you had a pretty tough time and you were not a small selection of titles to do that.
Though Keck W by now is starting to become a lot more viable.
Right, late 2017, more titles could do it.
But I think the Keck W revolution really started in 2019.
Right, when Standby became really rampant, but you know, that's a story for later. Or another time even. But yeah, you know, hey, Link Strike, if you were like, I ain't a believer of this whole empty door thing, or you ain't a believer of this Excalibur switcheroo combo, you got Link Strike. You got Kirito, he's gonna bring out another guy that's gonna attack. Like, you could do it with Sting on for a restand, you could do it with
Lisbeth for
a burn. Like, there's so many possibilities. Asuna for extra soul.
Silica if you want to salvage something.
Right.
Like, you have so many options. I'm like, man, there. Also, people play Shinon as a standard early play at this point. Like, she was a good standalone. Like, you could early play her. She also is the standalone restand as well. People played the Leaf of Clock Kick. People played the Lisbeth Healer. This is the point where Sal really wanted to toolbox more and more.
Right. You also have more modern ways to just speak your deck stupidly fast.
Every time you play that climax, Amagi.
On top of some people did play the Silica combo where you bounce her a hand for cards.
Oh yeah, and let me look at my top 2. Grab something useful. Pitch. Oh, I don't know, the 2/2
or extra standby.
Like, that sounds like stonks to me, man.
Right.
Or hell, turn 1, summon the 1/1. What is your opponent gonna do against the 1/1? She has recursion and is fat. You aren't killing her.
Right, and anything that could either only decrease power to pretty much be. Like most of the time, you just want to keep it in the background just in case your opponent is playing stuff like on play minus 3k to a character if it's the only one in your front row or something.
That is so rare, dude.
Right.
Like almost in the grand majority of situations, she's fine in front row. Who cares? Like, now of course, this movie set also introduced a certain other effect that that boils my gears.
You think that's finally the time?
It's finally time, boys.
Alright. Ordinal Scale introduced other nice things. The Ordinal Scale expansion also brought forward a flurry of other nice tools that SAO players can utilize in a multitude of capable builds. A clean-cut clone allowed the title to play more aggressively akin to its high-tier brethren, while a coin flip-based variable allowed for decks to play more higher-level cards. The introduction of anti-damage counter allowed for people to delve into more defensive strategies, and use stock swap helped to supplement top ends across multiple builds.
Okay, yo, dog. This asshole, the first card, this asshole. Oh boy, this is the reason why clean cut is literally everywhere now. Before this card, clean cut was basically nowhere to be found. Now, oh yeah, guys, let's fucking go. Clean cuts are everywhere now.
Right, and oh man, have y'all actually tried reading the original clean cut Yukiko from that booster?
That card is hot garbage, and we know it.
There's a reason why our legacy lives up even to today for a reason.
And nowadays, you know, I honestly, Yukiko didn't make that much of an impact. Honestly, the modern day founder of the Clean Cut Corporation, Kirito. Well, so he gained 1500 ETB and he's the Clean Cut. I'm like, real FR? That's so free. Like, turn 1 play. Oh, let's fucking go. Amagi, Clean Cut, swing for 2 stock, cut Amagi to back row. Like, oh my god, that's so good. Now, that, of course, nowadays that seems tame and an ordinary move, but back then, barely anybody was that aggressive. And now that you know, Kirito pretty much proliferated his profile everywhere. Yes. Lisbeth. I didn't see her that much throughout my tales, but you know, she was still pretty prolific. I won't really comment much about her because I didn't really see her that often in combat. Oh, money counters! Yoda, I heard you wanted money counters. Yeah, nobody wanted SAO to get the money counter. But she wrote like, nah, bro, we got you, fam. Here's your money counter. By the way, this is the original money counter with no restrictions. Like, and who in their right mind at Bushiroad decide that SAO needed a stock swap on a body of all things? Like, at this point, the only notable stock swap on a body I could think of was Present Ellie from Love Live. Like, I can't think of any other set off the top of my head that got it before SAO did. Like, SAO pioneered so many good things about today's modern meta. And guess what? Depending on who you ask, SAO is still on top of today's meta. Like, it's ridiculous how much support Bushiroad gives this goddamn set.
Right, people do seem to get a little annoyed, to say the least, when they go, "SAO keeps getting like this and that and these things." Why doesn't my title get all these things?
And yet the SAO players are like, more idle shit? Ew.
Ironic.
I'm like,
imagine being this entitled.
and us idle fans go, SAO gets another set? FR Bushy? I'm just like, at least the idle sets are spread throughout different franchises. SAO, nah, brah. SAO gets everything.
Like, let's see here. They started in 2012, and outside of like maybe like a few small breaks here and there, they pretty much like got stuff like almost every freaking year.
Hey man, that's worse than Love Live. That's worse.
Like, let's see. Love Live started in 2013. It did get stuff in 2014. It did get stuff in 2015. Got stuff in 2016, but then there was like a really break in between 2016 and its more recent booster.
And Love Live kinda, she needs some help, man.
Yeah.
SAO? No?
There you go. There you go. As Gavin said, there's like multiple music titles out there. Sinful Gear, Bang Dream.
The Idolmaster franchises?
Yeah, both of them. Are now 3 of.
No, now 4 of them?
Well, 3 for now. Will be 4. But that's the game. That's the game. That's another thing that I think people like kind of forget about, like music franchises versus like SAO here. Outside of Gun Gale Online Alternative, this title never gets truly split. In that, like, it's only had 2 standard titles, and one of them's already like at a dead end.
GGO? What's a GGO, man?
Exactly, like almost nobody remembers that. But you know, Love Live has already will have become 3 different titles by the end of this year. Idolmaster becomes 4 by the end of this year. Like FR and you know
and Nymphogear?
Yeah.
And Nymphogear? You mean that convoluted mess?
Like, okay, Nymphogear is more of a disjointed neo-standard title.
Imagine if Kirito Clean Cut only cut himself and Asuna. Like, that's a good example of how fucked Nymphogear is. Like, you could turn some of the best profiles into hot garbage by name locking them.
Or trait locking, because sometimes your title does have like a bunch of traits running around.
Or it could
like Bang Dream, the many different bands.
Oh, you need 5 Afterglow characters on board.
Counter. or your Clean Cut only works for Rosalia characters.
Like, SAO players are so fucking privileged. Like, I'm sorry, but what?
Oh, or your jumper only goes off if all your boards pop in party. Like FR?
Right. But SAO, none of these restrictions.
Right, oh, what do you need? Oh, I just need to have avatar and net characters. FR?
Now, some people will be like, well, what about Alicization, man?
Oh, boy. Alright,
I'm like, Alicization, who fucking cares?
Alright, well, let's just go to it.
Alrighty. Uh-oh, new trait. About a year and a half of no additional support, SAO gradually faded for competitive play. The release of Alicization will prove to cement this as it introduced the Flucklight trait. Yay, Flucklight! By the way, this video is recorded a week before Alicization is getting help, so stop your bitching. Prior to this expansion, SAO primarily worked off Avatar and Net. However, most synergies of this expansion only refer to Flucklight. Alicization effectively acted as more of a spin-off, as some players would experiment with for a short while, with some appealing cards like an Aaron clone that could potentially gain advantage, and a Climax combo that be facilitated by an early play, and has some potentially good damage output, but overall will be buried by other powerful releases. So, the year is 2019. Welcome to Flucklight, boys.
Yeah, so okay, let's get something in context here. So we're talking June 2019.
So Nanoha Detonation just came out. Summer Pockets just came out. Konosuba has had two main boosters by now. Like Konosuba, the king at the top, the king at the time. I don't believe Logic was banned by now.
No, not yet. Or
Not yet.
Yeah, or if it was only like the first restriction.
Right. Not.
Which game completely killed the title.
Right.
Oh, Heaven's Feel was out by this time.
Heaven's Feel was out. I believe both Love Lives got their boosters by now.
Oh no, that's actually later in the summer.
Oh, later in the summer? Well, it's about to get bodied by Sunshine.
Right. Goblin Slayer's already out by this time.
Oh yeah, Goblin Slayer, the hot new kid on the block. Boy. Be prepared to get time walked by Priestess.
Albucha's first sight was already out.
Oh yeah, Albucha was everywhere. Despite set one despite it not being that good of a set. Oh, Saikano set 2 is about to come out. Be prepared to get bodied by that. Like,
yeah. Oh, Revy Starlight Relive.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Revy Starlight Relive came out about 2 weeks before Nats, but yeah. Oh boy, Revy Starlight.
That will literally be like 2 weeks after Saikano Flat.
Right. So basically, you had a lot of Titans running around, fucking stomping Alicization out of the sky.
Yeah, oh, Conclave 5th phase.
Oh. So I heard you like getting blasted by Nelson. Yeah, Nelson Touch is not to be underestimated.
No, it's not. There's a reason why that mechanic was stupidly powerful in its original source material, people.
And Nelson Touch in the game, in the TCG? Oh no.
If you somehow didn't die, go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I was about to say. Or you had things like money counters on the board.
Right. Like, don't get us wrong, we do have things like, you have this little self-tap search brainstorm that also can power up your characters for some stupid reason, because, guys,
Frontal 5, dude.
Experience, that's better than nothing, right?
True.
That's better than Ruby Brainstorm, by default.
No? Ruby Brainstorm is give a guy 500.
Until end of turn. Or begin a climax phase, until end of turn.
What about Poporo, man?
About Poporo.
Hey, man, plus 500 for each color, FR?
Yeah, but it doesn't surpass this until level 2 at the earliest.
That is true.
Like, this is like experience some arbitrary number, assist 500. F it.
Experience 5, sir.
But still, you're powering up 2 lanes by 500. Cross turn. That matters. Good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alice, she wasn't that terrible, but at this point, people start to shift away from reverse combos.
Who cares about Aaron by 2019, man?
Yeah. And okay, you heal, smooth brain early play condition. He heals and he can sack himself to get your climax needed for Kirito here. Who could do 3 instances of damage on a single lane.
Does he heal as well?
No, he gains a marker.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness, crisis averted.
Right.
But at the same time, Alicization was just kind of, this set existed? FR?
Again, people did try to experiment with it. It didn't do too terribly for a short time, but it does get overshadowed by things that preceded it and things that came after it.
I think I faced Alicization exactly once.
Nice. That's actually more than me. In terms of JP play, I've seen it's a good amount of EM play for obvious reasons.
Right, I'm talking about JP play here. I've seen this exactly once.
Yeah, exactly 0 in JP.
Actually, no, I didn't even get to face it the full time around.
What?
I conceded mid-game.
Oh, okay.
Because, he's 0-6, I'm 3-2.
Boy.
What would you have done then? I picked up my cards.
I attempted to play it out and see what happens.
I picked up my cards. Went over next door to the store. Told them I need to make a purchase. Bought an Arizona iced tea, and drank it for the rest of the round. And just sat in a corner drinking that for the rest of the round while I shuffled up for the next game.
Oof.
I didn't even offer the guy a rematch because I hated the prick. But literally, Alicization. Yeah. For Alicization fans, quit your bitching. You're getting help next week. Literally.
I'm pretty sure a lot of guys are excited for Alicization Volume 2.
Yo, dog, I'm excited for Alicization Volume 2.
This guy actually, FR.
Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go, boys. Like, you know, man, am I becoming Sao Fuck?
You are definitely becoming Sao Fuck.
And guess who the idea was to do the history of Sal? It was actually mine because, well, I was like, you know,
he prodded me enough to cave.
I was like,
oh, and I only partially agree because someone needed to fill in before 2015.
Before 2015. Fuck if I know, man. I didn't play this game.
We did get some external help. I don't know if Gavin wants to mention that.
We did. I did ask our local Sal player, and he was all like, well, I mostly asked him to help me fill in the gaps of this portion of it.
Alright, I mean, like, I did have part of it myself.
To be honest, I completely forgot about Alicization Set 1. I completely forgot about it in my original outline, because I was like,
right,
wait.
Good thing I remember happened.
Because, dude, I, like, never played against it, like, ever.
Like if Gavin made this, there would be, like, way too many blanks. Gavin's presentation starts at frickin' most result. I'm like, FR?
FR, man! Remember, I came in during World War One. Remember, I've only been playing this game for 5 years.
True.
But again, this is during... Actually, no, this is during Operation Desert Storm. 2019, Operation Desert Storm.
Yes, actually.
Unfortunately, though, yeah, my memories of Operation Desert Storm. Everything but Alicization, pretty much, like every other set. Because, hey man, looking at Alicization's card pool, like 1 or 2 cards keepable, FR.
Pepperoni.
What's set 2 of mine? But regardless, though, honestly, man, any last thoughts about Alicization? Because
it honestly just came and went. I'm sorry, but I think most people kind of agree to that sentiment.
Hey man, at least they have memories of it. I don't even have memories of it. Like, Alicization, I'm drawing a blank here, man. Well, after set 2, yo, dog, let's fucking duel. I'm using Alicization.
Alrighty, well, we finally reached the current climax of SAO.
Yes. Welcome to the modern day era. Anniversary. Yes. A celebration is in order. After the disappointment that was Alicization, SAO players were rejoiced as the 10th anniversary expansion arrived. Woohoo, boys! We did it! While the expansion introduced another trait in the form of Anniversary, the card pool proved to be very stellar with powerful utility tools backed by strong frontliners. The Anniversary deck is capable of playing a blue-heavy deck strategy while having the strengths of red thanks to Spriggan Swordsman Kirito. Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Like, you take away any card from here and be like, this was the face of 10th anniversary, it's Spriggan Swordsman Kirito.
Yo, dog. At first, I was like, Spriggan? He's good? What the fuck does he do? Reads Spriggan. Okay, let me put 3 copies of Spriggan in my deck immediately.
Right, and then you back this up with, you have things like Asusa version 2 here for no real reason. This is an early
Oh.
2020 FR.
Wait. This is awesome version 2 FR.
FR?
Like, you know,
Like
my reaction.
they thought it was supposed to be balanced because it only checked for the exclusive anniversary trait, but
Oh no!
full BBFing.
I'm like, what, Bushy? Do you play your game?
And hey, people who remember Leafa from Oringo Scale, he's kind of back with Singong here, kind of doing a similar thing. You play Act, boom, plus 1,000.
Oh, and
But
And I heard-
sure, you don't have Vice Commander Austin anymore, but who needs that when you're coming to Anniversary?
I don't miss the card at all, and I'm an anniversary main. Vice Commander Osno. Bah, who cares? Bah. I mean,
Like, you got your choice
Like-
between refundable a 2K counter,
or boarded.
or you got boarding at FR level 1.
Like, wait, boarded at 1, and he is also a 2K counter? What?
Right, I always thought it was only 15, and then Gavin's like, no, it's 2,000. FR.
Like, literally, FR, go check it. And he's like, mind blown.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
this is also where SAO got its first tap South brainstorm. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the
Tap
next
South plus
to
brainstorm.
the next Yuki, actually a clone, almost a direct text for text clone of Love's big sister, Remy, from Bang Dream.
I mean, not to mention, SAO also got new finishers. Aincrad.
And if you don't believe in Aincrad, you still got Singong.
It's power of smile, literally.
Hey, you were playing the full Apex build because you were like, ew, screw playing choice. I want to go full ham on Sprig and Swordsman Kirito. I get it. You got thick AF early plays.
We got you, fam.
Like
Like,
that trio, like what the? They just get ridiculously huge for no reason. And anti change also free freshness.
like anti-change refreshing bombs, FR.
On demand, you don't think you can have 5 or fewer cards in your deck to do it. So it did cost you under restock, and you have to discard a character specifically.
Who cares?
Easy.
Who cares? That's not even a real cost, man.
Speaking of like fake AF free things, Innocence of Twilight.
What does this card not do?
Exactly. Like, okay, let's see. It goes to your deck stupidly fast because that's very imbalanced. It swings for relatively big for a coster's character. It's on the Hands trigger for its climax combo. Oh, that looks familiar. And it's almost near selective toolboxing.
I was about to say, man, like
Like,
Yo,
like Fugo be jealous.
Fugo went to the fucking gym. It's just like, okay, this thing bats you for 7,500. It goes through your deck real quick. It's selective. Also, not to mention, this card is big on defense too.
That's who is Sprig and Swordsman there. Oh, and yes, both Sprig and Swordsman and Alicization, Awakening, Sting on Leafa. Yeah.
He massive. He's massive now.
Like, oh no, that boarding counter dropped on you? That's unironically like 5 digits. Something.
He becomes 9,000.
Okay, close to 5 digits.
Oh, at a 1-0 FR. Wait, a 1-0 is 9k on the defensive? Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Also-
y'all remember those early Love Live days? Welcome back.
Except that Kirito actually does something, unlike Ellie.
Right. And you do not need to have need to have multiple copies of a card in the background to facilitate it.
Not to mention, Anniversary's Zero game is, it makes my brain hurt how good it is.
Right.
Like,
I was just exploding Asuna. It's like one of the. It's a good card, like especially a vanilla static clean cut. Oh no, you can't. I?
Yeah, you can outside.
Oh,
Who
bah.
You have Azusa Mark II. What?
That swings for 3K on the offense for no real reason.
Like, oh. As we said, a tap self salvage brainstorm. A drop search that's also a 3K at all times. FR.
Oh, on top of that, we also have, I think it was like Alicization Landing, Alice and Kirito, or Asuna and Kirito, I forget at this point, cause...
It's Asuna. It's Asuna and Kirito. Oh, you standby's a problem? Not anymore, boys. Let's fucking bounce them.
Right. Like...
This set also got Aqua early play, FR. Actually, no, better than Aqua.
Because you can give that power anywhere you want. And you don't believe in that? You also have the something rapier wielder Asuna.
11K dub trios.
Like, well, what? A character that's thick? FR?
Like, oh, she can be completely alone. What? 11,000 FR?
FR?
You also have the female, the girls, the red early play.
Yeah, I mentioned them earlier. Like with
counter 14,000 FR.
Yeah, especially when you have Alicization, Awakening, Leafa and Xenon. Oof.
Yeah, you're not killing them. Like there's just so many good cards. Oh, by the way, we also got the stock swap too on a body.
Now instead of discard 2, it's just pay 1. Oh,
what? That's so cheap. Like, SAO has so many options. We didn't even touch on the green portion of SAO. Like, we didn't touch on the green. Sure. Clock Kick Burn one. Like, of course, nobody plays it, but at the same time, that's not terrible either.
Like, it's there if the meta ever shifts to necessitating. Like, again, this anniversary self-contained set could honestly go places for quite a while to come.
Why did it have to go to fucking all things?
Yeah, like FR? A lot of other sex deserving anniversary.
Like, this came out in early 2020, and literally still the king is literally still king.
Right, yeah.
One of the best sets in the game.
And, speaking of, restriction, ball. What
restriction?
Fake
you call that a ban?
Fake AF restrictions. Okay, sure, some people argue, oh, but he quit factory did things. Sure, he quit factory did things. But he wasn't that useful. Overall.
What? Heathcliff did nothing in most of my games. He was there to dig.
and compress my future decks by 1.
Oh no, it's not like I'm Psychono.
Right, so that Alicization memory deck was a little tempting, not gonna lie.
Alicization is gonna tear you a new asshole. If I was about to say, like, 10th Annie is still absurdly good. Like, I can't believe it.
Right, it's pretty absurd, like, how robust it is. And we've seen a lot of powerful games released in 2020. Like, actually, like, this was, let me just fact check here.
I could have sworn it was like January or February.
This is the second deck that released in 2020. The first was, you could technically argue it was Bang Dream Volume 2, but there's like, some people were able to get like a little early on December 28th of 2019.
We'll mark it as the first set of 2020. Yo, dog, Bang Dream Volume 2. That was a complete joke of a set.
Right, and it's releasing the same year as let's see here. Fruit of Grisayev. We have Albuta 2.
Yep.
We
my
have other titans like
Jade.
Konos. Well, I was gonna say Konosuba Legend of Crimson. Key 20th anniversary suddenly made Charlotte good.
Yep. 3-0 Frozen Vons.
Yeah. Queen Top Blitz.
I was about to say, yo Bushy, where's my set 2, damn it?
Dang it.
Hey, you guys are practically sponsoring the fuck at this point. Let's see here.
Some people could argue that Kaguya could do things.
What?
Some people argue. Can't say
I was
all.
about to say, man, I'd like to speak to their physicians on that one, man. Kaguya, oh, man. Ugh. Yeah, no.
Yeah, overall, like 2020. Oh yeah, Summer Pockets Reflection effing blue. Oh, Circus 20th anniversary finally made the couple become great again.
Yeah, I was about to say, make the couple great. Here's your circus. So I would argue that anniversary sets pretty much make their own deck. Like my Takapo deck is entirely circus. Because I sure as hell ain't gonna hunt out old cards.
Wait. Oh, you actually do not have access to swim, or I guess you got swimsuit onto their promo version, right?
They're the promo version, yeah.
Okay.
But regardless, anniversary. What does the set not do?
Right.
Like my mind is blown here.
Like it's a very, very robust toolbox. It has very powerful offense and defense for no real reason.
Like I like a piece of advice to all of you competitive players out there. You know, if/when we get a official competitive season, be prepared to see more SAO. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if you get bodied by both this and Alicization 2. It's like, oh great, I got bodied by SAO and then SAO again? FR?
Like you know, some person like walks into like regionals one game and then they go 0-2. What were your losses? Oh, round 1 anniversary, or SAO anniversary. What was your second loss? Alicization. FR. FR.
FR. I lost to SAO and SAO again. Wait, what's SAO? Annie, 10th Annie, and Alicization. Oh, yeah, those are good decks. SAO, fuck this game. Like, hey man, I think people would rather lose to SAO ×2 than Idols ×2. That is, I don't think you can deny that
That's
one.
kind of an unfortunate fact, but it is.
I'm just like, how? You'd rather lose to SAO ×2? Like, come on. I'll admit it, as a SAO player, I'm just like, you know what? I've kind of warmed up to SAO. I've kind of warmed up to SAO ever since playing Anniversary. Shit, I'd rather lose to SAO ×10 than lose once to Psychono.
No. And when you say Psychono, you also mean like unrestricted Psychono.
Yep.
Damn, this man. But yeah, I respect any SAO. No, this is what Gavin actually says. He says the shoe of any SAO player is more respectable than Psychono.
Yep. Like I said in the ban list video, the power of Christ compels you. I'm like, oh.
No, again, Gavin calls you crazy for unironically preferring to like playing Psychono than playing SAO 10th anniversary.
I call you crazy, man, because man, what do you like? What do you like about that whore? Shit, I'll take SAO any day. At least SAO has your boy, man.
He ain't
SAO
my boy. That's the wrong boy, and you know it. You know if I play, you know if I play SAO, I play for Lisbeth.
What? What? That's even the wrong female, man.
FR? Wrong female?
FR, man.
What's
The correct choice is Asuna.
Now this is where you get flamed for having shit taste. Like the commenters.
FR?
FR.
Watch. And before the comment says, hey, what about Shinon, gentlemen?
Hey, I give you both agree that Shinon is not bad.
She's not terrible, but at the same time, yo dub, ma Asuna.
First divorcing to Best Girl Wars. I think like we can conclude for sure that like SAO's been through some rocky times here and there, but it's coming out to be quite a threat in this coming modern era, despite this originating from late 2012.
Yeah, SAO players, quit your bitching. You're still king.
You've been king multiple times, and you are currently king.
So yeah, I don't want to fucking hear it.
So yeah, I guess with that we're gonna go ahead and close things off here, saying if you liked what you saw, be sure to give this video a like, leave a comment, especially if you feel either of our tastes is shit, or both of our tastes are shit, and that's fine too. Any comments help the YouTube algorithm, along with subscribing and ringing the notification bell icon on top of that. And of course,
make sure you set that icon to all.
Yes. And of course, if you like what we do and you want to keep supporting us, we also have a Patreon and a Coffee, so you can definitely support us there. We would greatly appreciate it. We want to be able to continue making these videos for you folks. And with that, we will catch you all next time.